Hey guys, I have no idea what just happened. I was making a video and then it like went off and whatever. It's been forever since I've made a video. I'm trying to like find a good angle here. It's been forever since I made a video. I know it's been since before my dad passed away. My dad passed away in September of 2024. It was a very tragic and traumatic experience, and so I'm still grieving with that. And like all loss, usually people, when they're grieving, regain weight, and that has happened with me, but there's more to it. So let's just go through the timeline very quickly. Um, had my gastric bypass in 2012. I was 302 pounds when I had my gastric bypass. In 2014, I had to have a revision because I didn't do it tight enough when I originally had it. 2015, I was 220 pounds and I had my arm lift and my tummy tuck. 2018, I had my son. And then after he was born, I regained a ton of weight and got up to 262. So we tried Saxenda, which is a pill, and it made me horribly sick, and I didn't lose much weight on it at all. And then we did, what is that medication? Oh, Jesus. Of course, Wegovy. I'm sorry. Sorry to stall. Wegovy. And I really liked Wegovy. I had some side effects on Wegovy. I got sick a lot, but I thought that that was just part of the gastric bypass. Because I had gotten sick a lot on the gastric bypass even years later. But then the Wegovy, and I lost a lot on the Wegovy. I got down to like, I don't even remember. I kept track. I've weighed myself every Sunday for years now. I don't remember what I got down to, but I got down under 200. I think I got into the 190s probably. But then I stalled, and I had stalled for quite some time, and I was frustrated. And so, and I was starting to feel some like pain in my intestinal area. So my doctor was like, well, let's switch you over to Zepbound. I think you'll like Zepbound better. And so she switched me over, and man, did I like Zepbound better. I had no side effects, and I did not realize how sick I felt on Wegovy until I switched to Zepbound. And I don't mean just like physically throwing up sick. I mean, I felt like chronically sick on Wegovy. And I didn't realize that until I went on the Zepbound. So I went on the Zepbound. I got down to 272. I'm not 272, 172. I'm so used to being in the 200. 172. And I loved it. But the pains in my intestines have not gone away. And so they did a CAT scan because I can't have MRIs because I had back surgery. And so, and there's titanium in my back. So they did CAT scan, can't find anything. She thinks it might be from the Zepbound. She's not sure. Could be ulcers, not sure. Could be hernias, not sure. She's like, stop taking, which you're not supposed to be taking ibuprofen anyway, and you're not supposed to be drinking soda pop anyway, but because of the grief or whatever, I started drinking pop again. So it's a relatively new thing. I haven't drank pop for, since 2012, and I just started recently. So at any rate, so she's like, stop drinking the Coke, stop the ibuprofen, and we're going to take you off the Zepbound, and we're going to see if that helps. And I almost cried. And I was like, well, it's probably good we go off the Zepbound anyway because I'm about to lose my insurance because I'm going to quit my job. There's been a lot of changes this year. And so I won't have insurance anymore, so it's best to do it. And she's like, well, there's still some other options for weight loss medication. Let's just see how this goes. So, I did it. And I told her I didn't like it. I was like, I'm regaining weight too fast. I don't like it. And so she put me on a pill called I'm going to butcher the name of it. I'll just spell it for you. It's Qsymia. Again, that's Qsymia. Qsymia. Apparently, it's been out for a long time. Apparently, it's like the pill form, like the effectiveness of it is the pill form of Zepbound. I find this strange because I've never heard of it, but apparently, like the way the injection Zepbound makes you lose the most amount of weight of an injection, this pill makes you lose the most amount of weight. And it's a combination of um, a stimulant like Adipex plus an anticonvulsant medication. And they're not quite sure how it works, but it supposedly works well. I will say it does, because I got it at first, and the more I was reading about it, I'm like, I don't know that I should do this, because perimenopause is also taking place, which is great for weight loss. Not. There's so many things that my body, I don't feel like myself at all. I have so many symptoms. I have talked to so many doctors. I have tried so many things. I just don't feel like myself. It doesn't matter what I do for different various treatment plans for the perimenopause. I just don't feel like myself. And it seems like everything interacts with everything else. And so, but one of the symptoms that I have with the perimenopause is like multiple heartbeats, right? And obviously, Adipex, which is part of this pill, is a stimulant. And so, excuse me, my bariatric doctor was like, well, just monitor yourself. And I was just too scared to do it. And I was afraid it was going to interact with my psychiatric medication. And I didn't want to give up that. And I take something for sleep every night. And I didn't want to give up that because obviously, and I didn't want to give up my Xanax, which you obviously have to give up. You cannot take Xanax and a stimulant. You can't do it. It's super dangerous. And going through the grieving process, I did not want to give up my Xanax. But I have gained so much weight. So last time I saw my doctor was in June, and I was 183 pounds in June of this year. And I am now, or as of last week, I was at 215. So that's like 32 pounds roughly. Let's just say 30 between, let's just evenly, because I'm not doing the math in my head, 35 pounds in 4 months is what I gained. So I'm like, nope, this has got to stop, because if I don't do something, it's not going to stop. So I had the pills. Now, this is the good thing I wanted to tell you. This pill, without insurance, you can get from the manufacturer for $100 a month. Still expensive, but way better than the others, right? So it's worth it. I have been taking this medication for a week now, and I have lost 6 pounds. It stops the food noise in my head. It has stopped it day 3. Day 3 and 4, I noticed I don't really have the food noise in my head all the time. I don't have all the cravings and everything. Now, this is what I'm going to say to people who are like, oh, all these medications are cheating. The pills are cheating. The shots are cheating. Listen to me. Listen to me closely. Medications are designed to help people's bodies function because they don't function properly. When you take a blood pressure medication, it's because your blood pressure doesn't function right. Diabetes, it's because your insulin doesn't work right. A psychiatric medication is because your brain chemicals don't work right. Weight loss medication is because our bodies do not process food correctly. Our bodies don't think about food correctly. Our bodies don't function correctly. Part of it is genetic. My bariatric doctor told me that because I was really beating myself up for the weight gain after my son was born. He's like, A, you just had a baby. 2, your hormones are everywhere because you're a woman. And 3, part of it's genetic. So stop beating yourself up. Weight loss medication, whether it comes in pill form or injection form, helps my body be the body that it's supposed to be. I am not ashamed that I need a weight loss medication. It helps my body to function correctly. My body now works the way a quote-unquote normal body is supposed to work. I am not ashamed of that. And so the food noise stopped day 3 or 4. I'm down 6 pounds already. I'm not afraid to take this medication. I haven't had any side effects at all. I don't feel like I'm on a stimulant at all. Everything feels fine. So, but yeah, so there's been a lot of changes. I'm not going to get into my whole life story because this video is already 10 minutes, but Weight loss, that's what I've been up to. And it's sad that a lot of people I used to follow don't make videos anymore. Um, because I would really love to see, like, 10, 12, 15 years later what they're up to and how their weight loss journey has been going. But yeah, so at any rate, I'm down 6 pounds week 1. So let's hope that this keeps going, because the first 2 weeks of this medication, you're on a lower dose, and then it like ramps up for the next 4. So because when I got it, they give you 2 weeks for free of the lower dose, and then the manufacturer then gives you the 4 weeks of the actual dose that you're supposed to be on. So um, I do have to go see my doctor soon and let her know that I'm actually taking this now, because I was like, I'm not taking this. Um, so yeah, I gotta tuck my tail between my legs and be like, I decided to take it and it works just like you said it would. Um, but yeah. Another thing I've done this year, as you could tell, is I've stopped wearing makeup. Um, I started going to this, like, I went to this place because I wanted to do laser hair removal, because the other wonderful thing of perimenopause is the hair that grows down here. Thanks, hormones. And I also wanted to get this tattoo removed, which I've had 5 sessions, and that's all that's happened. I'm not happy about it. Um, but at any rate, she gave me a very simple skincare routine, and it's way better than it was. And I need to take a shower, which is why my hair is all crazy. But um, her routine is so much better than what I was using. And when I use the routine, which I did not do today, um, my face just looks so much healthier, and I feel so much better. And eye makeup was starting to irritate my eyes. And another thing from perimenopause is the lining just above my eye lashes was getting really swollen. And um, there's something during perimenopause where it like triggers histamines in your body. It's not something that's talked about often, but it triggers histamines in your body. I can't take Benadryl every day. Like, I wouldn't be able to function. So, I just stopped wearing makeup, because the makeup, the eyeliner and stuff was just irritating it. And then I'm constantly rubbing my eyes, and then I'm messing up my makeup. And I'm just like, I don't even care anymore. Like, I took a 6-month medical leave from work because of the grief, and I was just really, really bad, and it was horrible. And I was like, I'm just not wearing your makeup anymore. I don't care anymore. Um, so yeah, that's the other thing. I don't wear makeup anymore. Once in a great, great while, I'll do something, but very, very rarely. But anyway, enough of that. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, be nice. Write them in the comments below. My son is 7 now, doing great. Love him. Love being a mom. If nothing else came from weight loss surgery, I got to be a mom. That's totally worth it. So, anyway, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.